Right now at noon, investigators are trying to find the cause of a box alarm fire this morning at an apartment complex in the town of Westport. And President Trump takes his first steps at police reform after weeks of nationwide protest. We'll tell you what his executive order entails.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Thanks for joining us. Mark is off today. I'm Josh Breiter. Right now, investigators are working to find the cause of an apartment fire in the town of Westport. Residents first reported that fire just before 8 o'clock this morning on Westport Road. Multiple fire departments, including Wanakee, DeForest, Sun Prairie, and Middleton, all responded. One resident we talked to says he was alerted to the fire by a group of neighbors who were ringing buzzers and knocking on doors.
I just literally woke up with the kid trying to get the day started, and buzzers started going off. People were letting people know the apartment was on fire, and then 2 minutes later the alarm started going off. Part of it was completely engulfed in flames by the time it went off.
Now, this is still a developing story. We'll continue to bring you updates on News 3 Now and channel3000.com. Sunny and warm for your Tuesday. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has a first look at our forecast. Another sunny one out there, Hads.
You're right, Josh. Lots of sunshine across southern Wisconsin. Hard to find even a cloud in the sky. Here's the look from Platteville. Thanks to our Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam. Bright blue skies there and across the rest of the area. Here's a look at Weather Track. It's pretty quiet, so all is quiet in the weather office as a result. Temperatures today will climb into the mid-80s. It's going to be almost 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. We can thank a southerly wind for those warm temperatures. Coming up in a few minutes, we will talk about those rain chances that are headed our way for the upcoming weekend.
All right, Hattie, thank you. New at noon, Madison police say an estimated 50 to 75 people were in and around basketball courts on Allied Drive last night when a shooting broke out. Officials say surveillance video shows people running in all directions, one grabbing a child from a nearby playground and many crawling on the ground to avoid gunfire. Responding officers recovered several shell casings. There were no reports of injuries. Witnesses reported seeing some of those involved driving away in a black SUV. Happening tonight, Madison leaders will continue conversations on adding more oversight for police. Alders will take up a resolution that would establish a civilian oversight board. That resolution says the group would be asked to provide input on the effectiveness of the yet-to-be-hired independent police monitor and help conduct an annual review of the police chief. Members would be a diverse group of people from different racial and socioeconomic backgrounds appointed by the mayor and alders. Protesters have been in the streets every day since George Floyd died under the knee of a police officer. Today, President Trump is taking his first steps at police reform. Within the last 15 minutes, the president signed an executive order encouraging police departments to collect and track excessive force complaints. It has incentives for police to update their training certifications, and it employs mental health professionals to work with police to respond to some incidents.
What's needed now is not more stoking of fear and division. We need to bring law enforcement and communities closer together, not to drive them apart. Under the executive order I'm signing today, we will prioritize federal grants from the Department of Justice to police departments that seek independent credentialing, certifying that they meet high standards, and in fact, in certain cases, the highest standard.
Meanwhile, Atlanta's mayor says she's signing a series of orders, including more de-escalating techniques following a deadly police shooting there. Michael George reports from New York City, where the police commissioner announced he's disbanding the department's anti-crime unit.
As protesters in Atlanta demanded change in the wake of the deadly police shooting of Rayshard Brooks, Atlanta's Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms announced police reforms, saying she relates personally to Brooks' death.
I've had family members in that position. They get locked up on the wrong day for something stupid.
The mayor's order requires officers to de-escalate situations first. They're also duty-bound to intervene if they see another officer using excessive force. Prosecutors are weighing charges against officers Garrett Rolfe and Devin Brosnan. When they tried to handcuff Brooks after he failed a sobriety test, he wrestled with the officers, grabbed one of their tasers, and ran. Officer Rolfe chased Brooks, who fired his taser. Rolfe fired his gun.
I think that We have to make a change in this country.
Rolfe was fired after the incident. His disciplinary history shows he'd used his firearm twice before Friday's shooting. One of those cases resulted in a written reprimand. The recent deaths of black men in police custody and the protests that have followed are impacting policing across the United States. Here in New York City, the commissioner announced he's disbanding the department's plainclothes anti-crime unit.
Make no mistake, this is a seismic shift in the culture of how the NYPD polices this great city.
Nashville and Seattle banned chokeholds yesterday, a policy shift becoming more common since Minneapolis banned them after George Floyd's death.
If we don't get it, shut it down!
Still, protests continue nationwide. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, protesters ran for cover after a man was shot during a protest. Demonstrators were trying to tear down a statue of a Spanish conquistador while clashing with members of a self-appointed armed civilian militia. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
The victim in Albuquerque is in critical but stable condition this afternoon. The city says the statue will now be taken down for public safety reasons. A coronavirus model used by the White House now projects more than 200,000 Americans could die of COVID-19 by October 1st. That's up more than 30,000 from last week. Since June 1st, hospitalizations have risen in at least 11 states, including Texas, which reported more than 2,300 hospitalizations, a record high for the 7th time in 8 days. 20 states reporting increases in their average new COVID-19 cases compared to the 2 weeks ago. At the White House, President Trump attributed the rise in cases to an increase in testing, but in several states, data show that's not entirely true.
The data comes directly from Johns Hopkins, and it doesn't do any projection at all. Even though we're seeing the same or sometimes even more testing, the number of positive cases we're seeing in those regions is actually increasing at a rate far exceeding the number of tests increasing.
On a call with governors Monday, Vice President Pence encouraged state leaders to attribute spikes in new cases to, quote, the magnitude of the increase in testing, but provided no evidence to back that up. A new study this afternoon finds a lack of insurance or living in one of the 14 states that haven't expanded Medicaid may cause a COVID-19 illness to be more severe. The research published in the Journal of General Internal Medicine found those who don't have adequate insurance coverage may delay care because of the treatment cost concerns. That could increase the risk that they will have more severe symptoms and be more likely to further spread the disease. The authors wrote that people who are more likely to be underinsured or uninsured tended to be people of color, people who have limited family income, and people who live in rural areas. Well, there's much more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
When is the best time to make a bumbleberry pie? Of course, when bumbleberries are at their peak. Right? Well, sort of.
Steinhafels is now open. Celebrate our grand reopening with amazing deals priced to sell out. We have the largest selection of furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices, like this Lazy Boy rocker recliner rock bottom price $299.99. This Chase sofa or queen bed each just $699.99. Power Theater sofa now $13.99. Plus take an extra 10% off all in-stock patio. Plus get free no-contact shipping. Hurry in to get amazing savings at Steinhafels' biggest grand reopening sale ever.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. Safe to say 2020 has been a year unlike any we've ever seen. We're so grateful we've been able to conduct business safely and responsibly and do our small part to keep Wisconsin's economy rolling. And we'd like to thank all of the homeowners who have chosen to make LeafGuard the choice for the last gutters their home will ever need.
We looked at several different types of gutters, and we knew that we had problems with leaves. We have lots of trees around our house, and I'm the one who goes and cleans out the gutters, and I wanted to eliminate that hassle in the fall of cleaning the gutters, and LeafGuard has done a wonderful job.
Love to hear that. Right now, your LeafGuard gutter system comes with some great money-saving extras. Get up to $1,000 off, free financing for 12 months, and call before this program is over and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
My bucket list is simple. When the time comes, I want to be at home with people who care how I live, not just how long. A Grace did that for my dad, and now I know a Grace will help me too.
For years, iMart Express has provided quality eyewear and same-day service to your community. With sights set on the path forward, we continue to rally together to keep your future in focus. Get 2 pairs of single-vision glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. We've implemented additional measures to ensure the safety of everyone that comes into our stores. We thank our local heroes for your dedication to our community. For more information, visit imartexpress.com.
Kindness makes a world of difference at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Save at least $300 on stressless recliners and office chairs. Plus, save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. There's never been a better time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort of stressless seating. Be kind and save generously at the Century House.
If strawberry pie is made from strawberries and blueberry pie is made from blueberries, then it's pretty obvious that a bumbleberry pie is made from bumbleberries, right? Well, it would be if there was such a thing as a bumbleberry, but there isn't. So what's the catch? We start by placing a refrigerated pie crust in a pie plate and fluting the edges before popping it in the oven. While it bakes, we mix a package of blueberry gelatin, some sugar, cornstarch, a good amount of ginger ale, and equal amounts of blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. We'll let that cook just until the berries start to break up and the mixture begins to thicken. After it cools slightly, we'll stir in even more berries. Pour this into our pie shell, and into the fridge it goes to set up. So what makes this a bumbleberry pie? It's the combo of all the berries. And when you sink your teeth into all those juicy berries, get ready to do a happy dance. Yes, it's that good. As always, the recipe for our bumbleberry pie is online now, and it's the perfect dessert to make all summer long. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a berry fresh tasting way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. How's the bumbleberry?
Yep.
All right, still ahead for us this afternoon. Sunny and warm today, and the heat continues to climb this week. Hattie has your first warn forecast when News 3 Now at noon continues.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Feldco season is here, and the signs are all around us. Like free installation on all windows, siding, and doors, and no interest for 1 year. It's time to jump on that home renovation project, and free installation all from the comfort of home. That gives you time to make the most of your Feldco season.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Wednesday morning, you want to make sure your AC's working. Hattie says temps could get close to 90.
And we'll have the reaction to the City Council's proposal to add more citizen oversight for Madison Police.
We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 tomorrow morning.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Wall Street rallied in early trading. Positive trial results for coronavirus treatment helped fuel the gains, along with some historically upbeat economic data. A surge in shopping sent retail sales to a record in May. According to the Commerce Department, retail sales shot up 17.7%. That was more than double expectations. Pent-up demand was spurred by the partial reopening of the U.S. economy. All categories increased, led by car sales and food and beverage gains. Cleared for takeoff, U.S. carriers have been given the green light to resume scheduling limited flights to China. United, American, and Delta Airlines suspended flights in February after the U.S. issued travel restrictions due to the pandemic. The two countries engaged in a tit-for-tat when Beijing blocked U.S. carriers from resuming plans to fly to China earlier this month. After that, U.S. regulators said it would ban Chinese carriers. Both sides have since walked back their rhetoric. With colleges and classrooms shifting to stay-at-home formats, Apple is offering students and teachers a free pair of AirPods with any new iPad or Mac purchase. The deal is good on top of the tech giant's education pricing, which shaves off 10% of most products. The promo runs through September 29th. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
And a look at stocks at the noon hour. The Dow is up 643 points. NASDAQ up close to 200 points. S&P 500 also up around 70 points. Time now to check in with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yonke on this Tuesday. Pam, another sunny one out there.
Boy, yeah, isn't it beautiful, Josh? And like you said, be ready with the AC coming up later this week. We're going to pick up those degree growing units that we've been missing. That might help us accelerate our Wisconsin strawberry crop, which has been a little bit delinquent because of the cool, wet May that we had. But we can make up for that lost ground real soon. So be checking in with your local berry patches and make sure you know what the protocol is going to be if you plan on going out and picking your own. Wisconsin farmers have not wasted any time with the weather cooperating with them. The latest update from the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service shows 98% of our corn is planted, 96% of our soybeans in the ground, 97% of our potatoes have been planted. Now it looks like we're going to start the sweet pea harvest in some areas of Wisconsin. All of the crops about 3 weeks ahead of where we were last year and about 6 days ahead of our 5-year average. Talking a little bit more about Wisconsin farmers getting ahead, Ann DeGarmo from the Department of Revenue tells me that the Wisconsin Farm Support Program administered through the Department of Revenue is seeing robust numbers of farmers that are making application online at revenue.wi.gov. That $50 million financial opportunity for all farms in Wisconsin is targeting more than 26,000 farms in the state. She said as of the close of business on Monday, they had almost better than 2,700 applications in hand, and they are continuing to process all the 24 hours a day. And they also note that the biggest question they're getting from farmers right now is, do I need to use my Social Security number or should I use my farm number? Talk to your tax accountant before you get online with that information, and they'll be able to guide you. Barrel cheese today is up a half a cent at $2.32.5. 40-pound block cheese unchanged at $2.50. Double A butter dropped another 2.5 cents in Chicago. Closes on a Tuesday at $1.8225 per pound. So there you go, Josh. Quick update on what's happening in the Old Farm Suite. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right, Pam. We'll see you then. Thank you. Now let's send it out to the Hattie-O patio, where Hattie is standing by enjoying some of that sunshine this afternoon. Hi, Hattie.
Hi, Josh. Certainly am soaking up some of the sunshine that we have here on the patio. Just a gorgeous afternoon setting up. It is going to be a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. Take a live look this afternoon from our WICTV sky camera. Again, no clouds in the area. Skies are completely clear overhead. Bright blue sunny skies over me here in the patio. Weather track is satellite and radar combined, and any clouds cloud cover is to our west at the lunch hour, so no clouds expected to move into the area. All those clouds riding up and around southern Wisconsin. Take a look at temperatures. It is quite warm to the west, a little bit warmer than we are here. We're in the upper 70s here in Madison, but across Minnesota we have 80s and even some 90s. 91 as you head up to Fargo, so it is heating up in the northern plains today. Dew points are highest to the west as well. You see some of those mid-60s dew points on the map across western Minnesota. Big contrast from what we have here in southern Wisconsin. There still is a little bit of an easterly component to the wind, and that is helping to keep us dry. Our dew points are expected to climb a little bit today, but they're so low right now that even if they climb a little bit, you're not likely to notice a huge increase in humidity. We're still well within that comfortable range on those dew point numbers this afternoon. Our future track wind speeds, again, will be continuing to shift to the south, and that's going to help us warm up over the next couple of days. Future track winds aren't going to be terribly strong. A little breezy at times, as you can see here in the patio, but not bad. 7 to 15 miles an hour as we go through the afternoon. That'll bump our temperatures up. We are going to be in the 80s today. Should hit highs right around 84 here in Madison. A little bit cooler to the north in the Dells, but still a beautiful day all around southern Wisconsin. Enjoy this late spring weather. It's not officially summer yet, but it certainly feels like it today. It'll be very comfortable through the evening hours with temperatures dropping back into the low 70s by 9 o'clock. Our overnight lows aren't going to be quite as cool as the last couple of nights. We should bottom out right around 60 tomorrow morning. Now, looking at what's going on for the rest of the week, that warm air continues to move off to the east, so we are going to heat up a little bit more for Tuesday and Wednesday. Then as we head towards the end of the weekend, the upcoming weekend, you see that shift in the jet stream pattern with the jet stream sinking to our south. That's off in the storm track, and so we will see rain chances move back into the area as we head to the weekend. And here's a closer look. There will likely be a front moving through overnight Thursday into Friday morning, and then the unsettled weather continues through the weekend. So on and off showers and thunderstorms expected through the day on Saturday. Some of the latest forecast models are taking that rain a little bit further to the north then on Sunday. Total amounts, though, could be up around an inch here in southern Wisconsin. Our extended forecast has temperatures staying in the 80s as we head right into next week. Of course, Josh, summer officially starts on Saturday. That's the summer solstice. Here's a look at our daylight. These are the longest days of the year as far as daylight is concerned. We do start to lose that daylight, though, as we go through the month of July.
Yeah, that's sad news for us morning people who live for those sunrises every day, Hads.
It certainly is. Yeah, hard to believe that by Labor Day, we're down about 2.5 hours of daylight.
Wow. Let's not think about that. We'll just enjoy.
Long ways off.
Live in the present. All right, Hads, thanks. Next at noon, a World War II era warship is raised from the Harlem River. Why historians are working to recover it piece by piece when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Reflect on this. You can have a lasting career in one of today's hottest fields with an online degree from Herzing University. Apply now and pay no enrollment fee.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
TSR Concrete Coatings is the nation's largest residential concrete coating company, proudly serving homeowners throughout Wisconsin. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy and won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Our unique process begins with a base coat to seal cracks and level the surface, then flakes in the color pattern of your choice. A top coat is applied for a durable finished floor that can be installed in as little as 1 day. Act now to save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12 months, same as cash financing. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the Epic Summer Sale, save $100 on our Athlete's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Check out the Queen Size Summit Firm, only $189.99. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 5 years, no interest. And score free local delivery. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Save on garage essentials and get 11% off everything at Menards. Get a lightweight and compact tool with Works products. This combo kit includes this 20-volt AI drill, an impact driver, and carrying case. It's just $106.79 after 11% off. This battery-powered Hydro Shot portable power cleaner can be used anywhere fresh water is available. It's only $105.91 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Now is the time to change your life. Herzing University makes it possible without leaving home. Start studying online and take the first step toward a new career.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Naval historians and divers have raised a World War II-era boat from the Harlem River, and as N.J. Burkett reports, they believe it was once captained by an American president.
From the mud and the muck of the Harlem River, a piece of American history. The main hatchway from a World War II-era warship. And not just any ship. It's believed to be the remains of PT-59, a patrol boat captained by a young naval officer named John F. Kennedy.
This is the PT boat that an American president served on for 3 months in combat in World War II. Not only that, but John F. Kennedy rescued at least 10 Marines under fire on this boat. It's an astonishing archaeological find.
The ship is being recovered piece by piece by naval historians and divers contracted by the MTA.
The Harlem River is adjacent to the MTA's inward rail yards. And so when they sent divers into the river to clear the way for a huge seawall that they're building here, the wreckage was found by the divers in 6 feet of water and 8 feet of mud.
PT-59 is not to be confused with PT-109. It was an 80-foot ship that Kennedy skippered after the PT-109 sank. It was sold as surplus after the war and changed hands many times before it was abandoned and sank in the river's North Cove.
It sat here in the mud for 46 years in sort of like the La Brea tar pits. A lot of it is preserved in pieces.
Historians are hoping to piece together as much as they can at Battleship Cove, a maritime museum in Fall River, Massachusetts.
Now we have part of that history, something you can reach and touch.
Much of the work on the project was halted so the ship could be salvaged. Historians credit the agency for researching the wreck and helping to preserve it. Robert Laga is overseeing the project for the MTA.
I'm glad it's done. We can proceed with the project and complete the job.
Quick final check of the forecast ads.